But then number two, reason that I think that you can work to be diligent today in your career is to assess your skills and abilities, and then make a plan to develop those. So here's what I mean by that. If you're wanting to be diligent in your career, or maybe refocus on some things, really think about what skills and abilities have you developed already. So really pull out, based on your background, your experience, what software tools have you used? What software, what abilities, what processes, procedures, things like that. What software programs, lots of different things. So really kind of take stock of those. That might take you a little bit of time, but that's really important to be thinking about. Think about what abilities, what skills have you developed already. But then, and the reason I guided you there is to really get you started somewhere, because I don't know about you, but for me, as being in the career development field for a number of years now, over 7 years, and even having 12 years of job search experience before that, my kind of joke when I work with clients or individuals on their career decisions is that, and this is more with resumes, but my joke is that, hey, I'm kind of an older person, so I forget all the tools from that internship that I did 10 years ago. I forget, those specific programs or procedures that I did from that job 6 years ago. So I would say to you, if you're wanting to assess your skills and abilities, really start by taking stock of some of those that you've done already, and maybe you do a written list of some of those procedures and processes and skills and abilities that you've developed or that you've used over time. And so after you take stock of that, there's kind of two ways you can go with it. Number one is to, from that list of skills or abilities that you've used or done already, really think about this question for yourself. Think about, can you sharpen or update some of those abilities, update some of those skills that you've done already? That could be a great way to go forward, in that if you're wanting to stay in the same career field or same industry, is that, really trying to be purposeful and continuing to grow in some of the skills that your current position might need or might demand, or that your field might demand. There's a lot of different resources for that. Maybe it's a certification course, maybe it's an online course, maybe it's a new college level class, or maybe you consider looking at a new type of education program. It just really depends on the nature of the field that you're in and what you want to be doing. So after taking stock of your skills and abilities, the first way that you can kind of continue developing those is really think about, can you sharpen your skills somehow? Can you keep developing your abilities somehow? And thinking about what would be some of those ways for that. But then the second path with this idea of assessing your skills and abilities is thinking longer term in the future. Is that if you're in a job or a field right now, and you might be wanting to move into another specific job in the future, or maybe even move into a different industry in the future, really think about what skills and abilities do you need to get there, and then making a plan to really develop those. An example might be, let's say if you are in a general nonprofit kind of setting, but you're more in kind of an individual, team member type of role, but you have a longer term goal of wanting to get into more of a department manager or a, team lead type of role, maybe more responsibility, helping with interviewing or hiring or more management type of levels. Skills that somebody might need for a role like that, number one, it might need, depending on your background, you might need more specific education. More like a college or type of degree for that. You might even look at online courses, or even certifications where you can develop some more of those specific leadership skills, management skills, interviewing kinds of skills, right? Recruiting types of skills, depending on what would be asked for your specific organization, and what's asked for managers or leaders at your organization.